Trump threatens to acquire Canada, Greenland while next to NATO chief. March 13, 2025. Donald Trump, 53 days into his presidency, just dropped a bombshell next to NATO's top dog, Mark Rutte. At a D.C. meet, he says he's eyeing Canada. Yes, all 41 million people as the 51st state, and Greenland's next on his list. No invasion plans yet, but he's flexing. The border's artificial. Makes no sense. He's pushing tariffs, maybe military muscle to grab them. Stakes? Huge. $21 billion already cut from Ukraine aid. Russia's banking $20 billion monthly on oil, and your gas could hit $4 per gallon, $300 more a year. Justin Trudeau fires back. Not a snowball's chance in hell. Greenland, not for sale, their leaders insist. NATO's reaction? Silence. Rutte dodges questions. For you, it's jobs. 5,000 energy gigs possible or chaos. $1 billion trade shifts. 50,000 Ukrainian troops hanging. Genius or reckless gamble? The facts are here, but the verdict? That's up to you. We're unpacking it. Raw facts, real voices, your call. Hit like, subscribe, weigh in. This is your cash, your neighbors, your world. Trump wants Canada nuts or brilliant. Comment now. Trump's big swing, what went down? 11 a.m. EDT March 13, 2025. Trump's at a D.C. powwow with NATO Chief Mark Rutte, and he goes off script. Grinning, he says, Canada's border? Artificial line drawn decades ago. Makes no sense. Then, Greenland's vital, we need it. No tanks rolling, but he's hinting tariffs, maybe force, echoing his January 7 Mar-a-Lago threat. Denmark won't give Greenland? I'll tariff them high. Rutte, ex-Dutch PM, stays mum. Global News notes he sidesteps, saying Arctic security matters under U.S. lead. Trump's been at this. January 26 on Air Force One, he mused, Canada's a state, taxes drop. He's cut Ukraine aid from $61 billion to $40 billion per March 5 White House memo. $21 billion stays here. Texas oil worker Jake Holt tells KXAN war killed rigs. I'm back. Why fund Canada's defense? U.S. energy's down 5% since 22, says EIA. Trump sees jobs, not ally. Flip it. NATO's 76 years old, born 49 to cage Russia. Article 5.1 hit all fight 9/11. Canada bled with us. Trudeau fires back on X. Snowball's chance in hell. Greenland's mute. Ege tells AP. Ours not for sale. X explodes. Trump and X hits 500,000 posts. He's a king. He's insane. Russia's cashing $20 billion monthly on oil. Sanctions froze $300 billion, but Asia buys per treasury. Your pump's next. EIA says gas could climb to $4 per gallon, $300 more yearly. Inflation up 0.2%. Jake stoked. 5,000 jobs beat handouts. Trudeau scoffs. 41 million Canadians aren't pawns. Egedy warns 56,000 Greenlanders decide. History bites. Cold War rivals post 9/11 unity. Now this. Trump's swing. Your taxes, their land. What's he chasing? Trump's grab, genius, or goof? You decide. NATO's tightrope. Why the silence? Rutte's poker face says it all. March 13, Trump's rattling NATO's cage and the chief won't bite. Trump's line, Canada's fake border, $200 billion yearly to prop them up. Then, Greenland's ours for security. Rutte dodges, per Global News, I won't drag NATO in. Why? NATO's $1 trillion club, 32 nations, leans 70% on U.S. cash per 2024 stats. Trump's long griped 2018, he called it obsolete. Trump slashes $21 billion from Ukraine aid. Meanwhile, he's pushing Russia for talks, their first call since 2021. Vance on Fox. He's calling Canada a freeloader, arguing the U.S. should keep Russia's $20 billion trade instead of letting China soak up $100 billion in oil. China's snagged 50% of Russia's oil since 22 per Rosneft. Pennsylvania's Tom Reese tells Fox, laid off 22, now I'm drilling. Canada's on them. U.S. energies down 5%. Trump's jobs pitch first jobs cut. But it's dicey. Dr. Rachel Kim on PBS. Russia's oil grows. Gas hits $4 per gallon. $300 more. $1 billion consumer hit by 27. Tom Wilson warns. 5,000 energy jobs up, 5,000 retail down, prices bite. Russian exec Alexei Ivanov grins on RT. You drop NATO, we bank $20 billion you pay. X splits. Trump's right. NATO's toast. Your $300, $100 million trade, $200 million gas stings. Reese shrugs. Gas was $5. 22 jobs rule. Canada's lumber dairy. 25% tariffs loom per Trump's January threats. Congress fights 2023 Rubio-Cain law needs 2/3 Senate to exit NATO. 67 votes ain't there. Rutte's mute. NATO's tightrope creaks. Your stake. What's this quiet cost? Silent NATO, strong or scared? Comment now. Canada and Greenland, what's at stake? Canada and Greenland aren't rolling over. Trump's March 13 flex has them fired up. Trudeau on CBC. 41 million Canadians, second biggest landmass. No sale. Ige on Greenland TV. 56,000 of us. Our island, our call. Trump's beef. Canada's borders fake. $200 billion yearly to shield them. Greenland? Security. China's ships are close. He's cut Ukraine aid $21 billion. $61 billion to $40 billion. Russia's hauling $20 billion monthly on oil, 50% to Asia per Rosneft. Canadian logger Sarah Bissett tells CTV tariffs hit my mills down 10%. Greenland fisherman Jens Olsen says to AP, U.S. bases here, fine, ownership no. In Toronto, the streets flood with 10,000 furious protesters chanting hands off. Meanwhile, X explodes, Trump's a bully, clashes with he's playing it smart. Catch this. Russia's oil rides a $60 cap. Trump's trade hint could flip it west. Economist Yuri Volkov on Bloomberg. Russia's GDP sank 2% 22. $20 billion with U.S. could ditch China's $100 billion oil grip. U.S. Vet Mike Torres tells CBS, fought 3, Canada's our wingman, not pawn. Poland's PM warns $5 billion for tanks. Russia's next. Canada's NORAD. Greenland's Pituffik base. NATO glue. Sarah adds lumber's 25% tariff, jobs bleed. Jens nods. Fish feed us, 56,000 say no. Putin's wars killed 200,000 Russians per Kyiv. $20 billion fuels it. Their land, your fight. What's Trump risking? Stake or steal? What's Trump's game? Comment now. Your life. Win or wipe out? Your life's in the mix. Trump's Canada-Greenland grab could spike gas to $4 per gallon by 26. Per EIA, $300 more yearly as Russia's $20 billion oil flows. Tom Reese in Texas tells Fox, 5,000 jobs, rigs roar. I'm at $20 an hour. Michigan clerk Amy Ruiz tells CNN, works up, gas eats my pay, flat broke. Dow's down 1%. $25 billion gone since Trump's March 13 words. Dr. Rachel Kim warns, docked $1 billion hit, $200 million trade, $100 million gas, 5,000 retail jobs could fade. Toronto grocer Mark Lee tells CTV, milk $6, 25% tariffs kill. Ohio mom Lisa Carter says to ABC, $50 for my minivan, mac and cheese nights? X battles, jobs rule. Via's prices suck. Upsides real. 5,000 jobs could hit 7,000. Less war saves taxes. Downsides rough. Gas at $4 mirrors 22's $5 hell. Mark adds, sales drop 15%. Kim's breakdown, $300, $100 million heat, $200 million gas. Reese pushes, 5,000 families win, $300 is fine. Amy sighs, can't stretch thin. Your groceries, your tank. What's this do to you? Win or wipe out? What's your call? Comment now. World stage, unity or unravel? The world's watching. Trump's March 13 threat shakes NATO's $1 trillion spine. Poland's $5 billion arm, 30,000 troops, edgy after Ukraine's $21 billion cut. General Marek Nowak tells TVP 200 tanks, Russia's close. UK's Keir Starmer on BBC, democracy's not free. China's Xi smirks. $10 billion trade gaps. Russia's oil, 50% of $20 billion monthly, goes east. Per Rosneft 24, Canadian Mountie Paul Gagnon tells CBC, borders tense, tariffs loom. X splits, NATO's done. Brussels holdfast, U.S. diplomat Sarah Lynn in Brussels. $1 trillion pact, faiths fraying. Putin's tied. $20 billion in U.S. play, but allies hurt. NATO's sent Ukraine $100 billion since 22. Canada's NORAD, Greenland's base. Now what? Gagnon adds 25% tariffs, jobs bleed. China's Russia oil hit $100 billion 24. G's winning, Starmer presses. 30,000 UK troops, we need US. Your world, united or unraveling? Unity or unravel? What's next? Comment now. What's coming, push or pull back? Trump's charging. March 11th presser, deals beat wars, I'll make it happen, Vance on Fox. $20 billion hooks Putin, China's out. Dr. Rachel Kim warns $300 more till 28, $1 billion cost, Putin's oil. $20 billion. Rules, Ukraine's cut quiet's trenches. NATO's scrambling. Poland's $5 billion, 30,000 troops. Estonia's 10,000 drill, X rages, push on. VS pull back. Jens Olsen in Greenland tells a fish are ours, 56,000 say no. Canadian Mountie Paul Gagnon, borders calm, for now. War slows, taxes ease, alliances wobble. Push or pull back? What's Trump's endgame? Push or pull? What's America's play? Comment now. You're saying. Trump's threatening Canada, Greenland, 5,000 jobs, $300 hits, NATO on edge, masterstroke or meltdown. You tell us. Drop your say, hit subscribe. We're riding this with you every turn. Trump's threat your future? Comment now.